Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? How a lot of the teams that were using the JT Triad uh, were using Halo 2's the tournament, and everyone was like, oh, that's because they're like prototype internals and like they're testing out a new hopper. And I'm like, I don't think so, guys.
And I might be wrong. I did find this video of Alice Goldman using the Halo 2, and if you look really close, you can see that seam on the outside. That is not like the normal Halo. It's more like those old hybrid shells for the Halo, or very similar to the Warrior shells that A&S Gear is selling. So is he using the Warrior hybrid shell, or is it a whole new Halo?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't have enough hoppers ready for the tournament or something like that. They decided to go with the Halo. I know I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said that I don't know who did they say it was someone from Damage or someone from AC. Either someone from Damage or someone from AC Diesel was saying that they liked one of the things that they like about the Halo is just how fast it actually feeds. And which matters and doesn't matter, right? I mean, we don't need a huge high rate of fire anymore. You know, you don't need a hopper that can feed 20 balls a second. But one of the things we do kind of need is like that quick, like, burst of speed. Because if you're not shooting and you just go to shoot really fast, with some of these hoppers, honestly, like, if you have a Spire 4 like that in gold, it's really dusty. Look at that. Ooh. In gold, the Spire 4 is awesome. I mean, it's my favorite hopper, but it does have that problem sometimes of not feeding super fast right away. So you get that like that instant burst with the Halo, and it feeds instantaneously because Mike right there said, but you have that tension on the stack. I don't know what he means by that. But one of the good things, yeah, is it has all that tension on there. So soon as that paintball drops out, it's actually spring fed. So soon as that ball drops, even without the hopper knowing it should be feeding, it's going to push that ball in there, which the Spires or like the Control, the Sonic, you know, things like that can't do that. So they really liked that like instantaneous, super fast feeding so that maybe like, you know, shooting, you know, snap shooting or something like that could be a little bit faster. But I don't know. I've never used like the Triad either. So I don't know if the Triad is like that. I don't remember what the interior of a Triad looks like. I know that I've seen it. And I think it's very similar to the Halo internally. But I don't know if it feeds like, you know, instantaneously. Shot theory. This guy, he plays for Damage, he says, you know. Or used to. Exactly. It's how much pressure you get in the stack when you pull up off the board. So like, imagining like pulling up and shooting off the brake. I want to go into ramping as fast as possible, for sure, which we kind of see with like some of these hoppers that like if you pull up to shoot really fast, it's like and then it's not that dramatic, it's not that noticeable, but it definitely is like and then you start getting into ramp. It's just not as instantaneous. Whereas I think with the Halos or other, you know, maybe some hoppers like that, like the Rotor or something, they're a little bit more, they're quicker, right? So those first 2 or 3 paintballs aren't like instantaneously as fast. Whereas like the Rotor or the Control, not the Control, the Rotor, like a Halo 2, like the Z2, that Prophecy, we're a little bit quicker. Take it easy. Fine. Shit.